She's a VTuber illustrator, VTuber rigger, and one of the leading VTubers in the local Filipino scene. Ladies and gentlemen, mga kaibigan, kapatid at kapuso, narito na si Kira Omori. What's up, Kira? Kamusta ka naman ngayon?
Hey!
Ngayong
I'm
May
doing
1st.
great!
Grabe, ang init ngayon, di ba? Sobrang...
So true! Oh my God!
Anyway, speaking of init, narito rin si Yuhi Bancho, our VTuber interviewer.
Hi! Thank you for having me. Thank you. My
Bancho
name is,
pare. Musta?
I'm Yuhi Bancho. I'm the Sunset Incarnate, and it is my pleasure to be here today.
Oo nga, ang dami naming nagbabagang katanungan ngayon para kay Kira, and we're gonna ask them all, only here, in the book. Compared to the other local fandoms, such as the K-pop stans community and the Hollywood geek community, sa Pilipinas, medyo minority tayong mga weebs, di ba? Like, it wasn't as big as weebs. It wasn't as big as back in the 2010s or 2000s. As a VTuber, what would you say is the most common misconception outsiders have in the VTuber community?
I'm not really very aware of the misconceptions that other people have about VTubers, but I guess one misconception na pwedeng maisip ng ibang tao ay that we don't work hard for the content and that we don't have our own feelings. Because since we are virtual, it's going to be difficult for some people to realize that, hey, there's a person behind that avatar. They feel stuff, bro. They get hurt by what you say, bro. I think that really applies to a lot of content creators. Some people don't really see the hard work that content creators put in. Yung parang how long it really took for them to get the success that they already have. Parang ganun.
There are a lot of like indie VTubers nowadays, right? Like they keep popping up like every week, right? Myself included,
There's like 101
right?
that came out like last month. Or actually last week,
oh my God,
100,
that's a lot.
Over 100.
The thing about that is you kind of joined at an interesting time, right? Because you joined about the same time as when Hololive blew up, like about a year ago, like late 2019, like early 2020. So is it safe to assume that you saw the community before it was, and how do you think it changed now?
Yeah, oh my, okay.
For the better, for worse? Like, were there people back then saying they didn't work hard for this?
Oh goodness, with all the things that I've seen, there are certainly parts in the community that changed for the worst.
For the worst.
What would you say is like the worst?
Oh goodness.
Worst case.
Okay, right now, the latest one would be... I forgot the term that they made for it, but basically people are discriminating VTubers based on their models, like the small VTubers. Like there's this kind of like debate on like VTuber lollies and stuff. People just throwing the term pedophile everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a mess, man.
It is.
There weren't really lots of huge dramas when I first started. Like people were still pretty friendly to each other. The drama that I saw before were kind of petty and small. The biggest thing that happened before when I was still very new was I'm not sure if you guys know the VTuber Himari.
I don't know.
So basically, she was doing very yabai things to her little brother. Like
no.
sexual
Yeah.
And
No.
also, she's involved with a lot of older guys just kind of like scamming people, for money. And
Has anything like that happened recently in our own local community?
I don't think so, right? Like,
thank God.
yeah, thank God, right? Like the Philippine
Wala pa.
VTubing community circle is like relatively like very quiet. I feel like they're all very chill. As far
I don't know,
as
have you
I've
seen
at least.
VTuber Bayot posting?
Oh my God, I'm in that group. I kind of stopped using Facebook, so I'm not really aware of what the VTuber community is like there.
You can tell people that they can be like a really great VTuber by doing this and that, as much as you want. But should people be a VTuber? Like, what are the pros and cons of being a VTuber?
As opposed to a normal tuber.
First thing that people should think about is Okay, I'm gonna be very real. Money? Do you have the money?
Yes, right. That was actually the next question. Is it expensive?
Dang.
Okay, so people should think about if they have enough money. If not money, do they have the skill and the time? But people could still make good content even without an avatar, even with just a voice. As long as the
yeah.
content is like good, people will gravitate towards you. And if you know how to market, I think that's still an important thing.
Where would you say the bulk of the cost comes from when being a VTuber?
Okay, I think the bulk of the cost usually would be the model, because models can cost from a really good one, like a really good one could cost from $1,000
Yeah.
above. And if you have a shit setup, like what I started with,
Oh,
you could end up spending up to like $2,000.
Yeah,
Like a
I
laptop,
agree.
an iPhone, maybe a Stream Deck, a good mouse and a keyboard if you need it.
A good gaming
Round-
chair, you know, yeah.
Yeah, a good
You're
chair.
gonna need
Oh,
all of those.
a good chair. A good
look
chair.
at my
You guys
chair
need a
right
good
now.
chair.
I stole this from the
Sponsor
living
nyo naman
room.
siya. Oh. Tingnan nyo naman yung upuan. Oh.
Please donate.
One thing that people need to think about as well, instead of the money and costs and stuff, is why are they becoming a VTuber? What do they want to get out of it? Like, do they want to get famous? Do they just want to have fun and do whatever? Just have an avatar when they talk? If they want to get famous, it's it's gonna be easy, bro.
Yeah.
Would you personally continue YouTube if you didn't have the success you had now, or you have now?
That is true. That's a
I
good point.
personally would still continue doing it because I just like creating content that that would help people. I'm honestly not very sure of what to tell them when it comes to like growing fast.
Tips and tricks with Kira Omori.
VTuber hacks. Man, I really wish there was a hack. Oh man.
Sub for sub.
Oh god.
Has that ever been a strategy you considered back then?
No. Okay, when I was like a teenager and I had an Instagram art account, yeah, I've definitely considered something like that. But yeah, no, man. Because it's
There's
not gonna
lots
be
of
a very
complications with that. Na parang
Yeah,
you're not
they don't-
actually
Yeah.
making an audience when
Yeah.
you do that.
exactly.
They don't exactly participate. They're just there for like literally just the numbers.
Yeah, just for numbers. It's not gonna be like what do you call that? Organic growth? I don't know what people call it.
Organic
Yeah.
relationship.
I mean, yeah, organic growth.
A very detoxified relationship. Yeah.
yeah.
Were you already aiming for the video type before you started? Because you uploaded your debut and literally the next day you uploaded the tutorial. Like, did you always want to make videos more than streaming?
So when I have a video idea back then, I really wanted to just make a video out of it and then upload it so I won't think about it anymore.
That's a good mindset, I think. That's a good mindset.
I didn't know that streaming was like a big thing,
Yeah.
bro. I was so unaware because at the time I didn't really have good equipment, so it was kind of natural to just make YouTube videos since
Mhm.
streaming required like, good hardware and oh god.
That is true. Yes, that is true.
I think I only started streaming because I saw other people do it, which honestly, in hindsight, I shouldn't have really done that because of other people.
You mentioned that you didn't think streaming was a big thing back then. So
Yeah,
who
I
were your
was-
inspirations into actually being a VTuber?
My biggest inspirations were like those girls from Hololive. Okay, I did not know that they streamed because
I just watched the clipper version.
I just watched the clips. And it was so, oh my gosh, I was just really unaware of what streaming was like. But yeah, they were my biggest inspirations along with some indie VTubers that I know, like Girl DM.
Yeah, it's definitely like something, right? Because that's also how we started with the VTubing thing, with Sakura Miko saying the N-word, right? Like I saw that clip, and I was like,
Dang.
who's this? what is this? This is magic. You can be like a virtual person on the internet. I want some of that.
Oh my
This is
god,
common
those were
gold.
my exact thoughts.
You can get away with saying the N-word in the internet?
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a cute
Let me be a
anime girl.
VTuber.
Oh my god. Right, no, because like the initial thought of my process, bro, was like, I'm not a very entertaining person, right? Like nobody would want to see, nobody would want to like see me and like watch me, right? And I thought, well, maybe they want to see me, but as an anime girl.
People are not really going to judge you for like your looks, you know? They're there to watch you know?
You as you are.
Yeah, the kind of thing. Yeah. Which makes it really, you know, nice.
Why YouTube? Right? Why YouTube? Like,
Why
like why not Twitch or Facebook or Mixer? You
Or
know?
Bigo.
Okay.
Are there more benefits to like streaming on YouTube?
Okay. So I chose YouTube initially. My initial reasons were that I wanted all of my content to be in one place. I was just lazy, man. Like,
That's it. We got content right there. That's it. She's just lazy. Oh my god, why didn't we think of that?
oh my god, cause switching from Twitch to YouTube when streaming is just it takes some
yeah.
time to set up it and just man, I'm done with this. I'm not using Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more fair in YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, cause you're more likely to be discovered in YouTube than in Twitch. And then some people are saying that YouTube is gonna be like the next big streaming platform as long as YouTube, does something about it.
And as much as YouTube has a lot of issues, it's still the least worst platform, honestly.
Yeah,
Like the
that,
lesser
I think they
evil, I
should
guess.
fix some
those are
super
the
chat
best
stuff.
words.
They should, like, ilan yung percentage na kinukuha ng YouTube in super chats? Like
Oh my
40%
God.
or something?
30?
I just
think it's
remembered.
30, I think.
Yeah, they take 30.
Yeah, 30.
And also,
What the hell?
may tax na ngayon.
That's
There's
extortion.
tax as well?
Yeah, there's tax. I
Like,
just
even-
filled out
like,
my
locally?
details and yeah, they're gonna take like 15% away from YouTube. Please, my money.
Yeah.
We're like not earning anything already.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And they're taking
God.
that away too.
Hey guys, use Streamlabs to donate.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Like, can't you just ask your chat to like, could you just the link right there, Streamlabs, Stream Elements,
Yeah.
you know, please.
How much
do the
does
world a favor.
Streamlabs take? 0%?
Yeah, they don't take anything.
Yeah, they
like
don't take
it's
anything.
like
Oh, dang.
straight to your PayPal account.
Yeah,
But I
now
think
it's
some
PayPal
people
taking
don't
away from
have.
it.
Yeah, but not as huge as
Yeah, not
like
as huge,
super
yeah.
chats on YouTube.
Yeah. Do you have any regrets as a VTuber?
No regrets.
No regrets. Scotty P.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets. Like, so you don't have anything. No regrets at all.
Not one letter.
No, like
Not one letter.
not one letter.
I know memes.
Honestly, I became a better person after VTubing. Like nothing bad has happened. Like so far.
Thankfully.
So far.
So let's keep it that way, right?
In this 1 year.
Yeah.
Let's keep it that way.
Because like I learned how to like have thicker skin, but not really so thick. Like maybe 1 centimeter thicker, you know.
Kapal.
Yeah.
And
Like
yeah, I
about-
also was able to manage myself more and stuff, and feel more confident and trust myself more.
Okay, I don't know if you want to answer this or not, but okay, local
okay.
or overseas viewers, like which do you feel like you have to appeal to or impress more?
And what's the majority of your
Yeah.
audience?
Yeah.
Well, according to YouTube, my audience is from the US and the Philippines. So who do I choose?
You have to choose. This is a hot seat.
You
We're
have
holding
to
you hostage
choose
right
one.
now. We're pointing a gun
Which
at
one
you.
will die?
Who's your favorite child? You know, my voice cracked there a little bit. I apologize for that.
Wala mamaya 10,000 na lang yung followers ni Kira sa YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Masyakit. But yeah, at times I do have the tendency of feeling that I should please overseas viewers more.
Mhm.
Because it's like a bigger audience, and it's like those are the people who came to my channel first for the rigging tutorials.
So overseas viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
po mga kababayan, talo tayo ngayon.
Awit. May
Awit
nanalo na,
loads.
uwi na.
What would you say are the biggest lessons you've learned in that 1 year since you've debuted?
I think the biggest lesson was like, besides, focusing on making content for what you like, is just like, not giving a
Damn!
Dab on them haters! Sorry, is that like a 2012 thing? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
If I could dab, I would.
Cringe! We're cutting that out.
Because really, sometimes not giving like a lot of care about certain things really alleviates a lot of the pressure, and it just really sets you free in a sense. Like, I just do what I want. Like, I'm cool. I can do what I want, and people will kind of like it. Yeah.
Kind of like it. I love the enthusiasm. I love the self-confidence.
Yes.
So how is your relationship with your fans, right?
I do think that I have a pretty nice relationship with the people that watch me. I really try not to get, so close because of what some people call, parasocial relationships. It's gonna be unhealthy for some people if they really do think that I'm, someone that they could like
Their friend.
100% get to know and befriend and be their therapist or something. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I experienced having someone like treat the Discord server in my community as like a huge therapy group. It's not, dude, get some help. But yeah, I really do try to limit or put some kind of distance between me and my fans, because being too close won't be healthy, and I don't want myself or any other people watch me to be like, dependent and just rely on someone else for their happiness. Something like that.
I agree. Right?
How do you usually
Fair
do
point.
that? How do you build a wall or draw the line between you and your fan base?
Okay, the first thing that comes to mind is not really saying like, I love you guys, that statement like so much. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind, because some people might put so much weight onto it to the point that, it's not the intention anymore. And also, I think this is not really, me trying to put a wall between me and my fans, but I tend to not like say a lot of stuff on Twitter because I want to be a little bit more professional on that account.
We noticed that compared to the majority of VTubers, you kind of tend to break character a lot. Like, especially with the tutorials and all that. But we're still curious. What are the differences and similarities between the Kira we see on YouTube and the Kira behind the screen?
In real life, I'm way sadder.
Oh no. That's okay, we're all sad.
More serious, But yeah, there isn't a lot of difference between me in real life and me streaming. It's kind of like, okay. So since I'm an introvert, the personality that I show on stream is actually what I am on the inside, if that makes sense. Because when I'm around people in real life, I tend to be just like quiet. I have nothing to share, nothing to contribute. I'm just there sitting, listening. Because it's really difficult for me to be vulnerable to people in real life, because, what if they don't like what I like?
That's true. That's true.
And that thing is easier in the internet because it's easier to find people who have similar likes and dislikes, Yeah.
Does being in character actually matter? To like an indie VTuber, right? Does it actually matter? Like, does lore matter? Does anyone care? Does anyone even bother? You write all this stuff, and does anyone care actually? Are they just there to watch your stream? Does it matter? Does any of it matter?
Okay, to answer the question, sometimes it does not matter.
Let me just
really,
burn these pages down. Anyway,
because sometimes some people look for a different experience when they're watching an indie VTuber. It's more of the, like, the
homie vibe?
Yeah, the homie vibe.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, since a lot of indie VTubers don't really have like huge audiences, Like the interaction between the streamer and the viewers are more, like closer, intimate. Like the streamer can respond to the viewer and stuff.
Actually, yeah. That's why I think I tend to gravitate more to streamers who have like 20 subscribers or like 8 viewers at a time. It's because I actually want them to see my message in the stream without actually
and have a conversation.
super chatting and stuff like that.
I think that's why like just chatting streams are like very fun. Like I did one for the first time and I didn't even notice it's been like 2 hours, like 3 hours. Like, oh my God, I didn't.
Yeah, time passes by very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
during a just chatty stream. Because there's just so much to talk about. Like the streamer can share things, but the viewer can also share things with everyone in the chat room and the streamer. And it makes things more like interesting.
Yeah, it's
parang
very...
barkada lang yun eh.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Sa tindahan, pabili nga pong Coke, plastic. You guys talk in front of the sari-sari store.
Yeah.
Hala, gusto ko tuloy ng Coke. Oh my God. Ang init kasi.
Yeah, right? I mean,
sorry,
it's
guys,
always that.
RC boy right here.
RC
like,
boy?
RC, man.
Ano ba yung difference ng RC tsaka Coke?
RC just tastes
has
like
better
shittier.
ads.
What? RC has better ads, I agree. It doesn't taste nearly as good though. I agree.
Yung ad ng RC, that scarred me, man.
Speaking of indie VTubers, throughout the year, ang dami mong nakakolab na mga VTubers, especially local ones. Some are the front faces of the Pinoy VTuber community, Purin, Lyrica, Kaheru, and many more. How would you describe your relationship with the other people in this community?
Besides the VTubers I've made friends with long ago, I try not to be very fast when it comes to establishing relationships because of the drama and stuff, and people just being assholes.
Yeah.
Nako.
It got really scary for me at one point because of all the things that happened in the community, and it's honestly something that I wanna get over with. Yeah, because I wanna make friends, man, but I'm too scared. But when it comes to my VTuber friends, I really try my best to check on them when I have the time or like lurk in their streams. But yeah, with people on the outside, I'm not very, comfortable because I'm very scared. And I also have very poor social skills. Ha ha ha.
I am a fellow human being. But I'm aware that there's this, I guess, rule of anonymity between VTubers. Is that something you also apply to your VTuber relationships?
Before, when our friendship was still kind of new, like with the PVB and stuff, we were like very careful. But then over time, we learned that we are people that we can trust each other. So there was a time where we sent our selfies to the whole group and like, oh. And then there were also plans to like meet up in the future and stuff.
Ooh,
yeah, it was
like
pretty
collabs.
nice.
Okay.
So it took kind of like a long time before that happened.
I was watching the later episodes of the live 2D tutorial, right? Because I was shocked. Cause you because she doesn't post that like all on together, right? But when after a long time, anyone who watches it, they'll watch him like consistently, like all together, one after the other. And I was so shocked. Oh, she's 3D now. Oh, that's so weird. She's 3D now, and it's like she's making a lot more hand gestures, just a lot more expressive, And would you actually prefer to be 3D? And do you feel like being like 3D? Nah, okay.
Was that like a puberty phase when you went 3D?
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of just like a phase. I guess if the 3D model looks 2D enough,
Oh, like with M-Toon shaders.
Really nicely, really stylized. Yeah.
Somehow it feels kind of restricting to just, do that, just keep doing this over and over again. Like how old can that get?
She can do the shoulder thing.
Yeah, she can do the shoulder thing.
She has that shoulder movements, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, bro, that blew up on like Twitter. I was like watching, this is like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Yeah, do you ever feel like you're being restricted by your 2D model? Like you feel like I could do so much more. That's definitely how I feel about it.
Yes. I definitely do feel that because in real life, like even my course mates, my friends, like comment on my face like every time I talk. Like it's just so expressive, and they say, "Oh my god, you're you're so expressive. It's like you're an anime character."
You mean like in real
Yeah.
life?
Yeah, they say that because I just do a lot of expressions and stuff, and it's honestly, it's very, 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 very limited by the 2D model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would 100% agree. It's like the equivalent of like Filipinos like making a cuento and then they add like sound effects. Or like, and then there's bumangga, boom! You know, and
Paano
with,
nga,
like
paano nga?
hands. You know,
May ganun.
isa pa nga.
Ulitin mo nga.
Oh, ulitin mo nga. Sige. Paano?
Paano ulit? Ano yun? You know, and there's a lot of that happening, you know, and for me too, IRL, and I feel like it's all wasted and it's all like down the drain because of how restricting the 2D model is, right? And but at the same time, like, I don't want to show my face. Why a peach?
I just like peaches, man. They're juicy. They look okay. I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
Like a real peaches, the fruit.
Yeah, they're just so delicious. Also, I like peach mango pie, so.
Wow. Yeah, all right. I get it. Peach mango pie. Everyone I knew in college was like crazy for that. Jollibee tayo.
But they're so small now. So upsetting. Like the box is big and then you open it and just. Sad.
Maliit.
Maliit.
That's a sound bite right there.
Thanks so much, Kira, for talking with us today, and it's been such a pleasure. But, bago natin tapusin to, meron pa kaming isang katanungan.
Tama.
Oh wow, ano yan?
Tama.
In 5 sentences.
Oh, what the
Mo
fuck?
pa- parang school.
Some essay bull here. But I was over that.
In 5 sentences, why do you make the content that you do?
Thank you for that wonderful question.
My family,
I'm not feeling pressured right now. But seriously, I make the content that I make in order to help people and give them something that they might be searching for or need. I just want to help people, and by giving them knowledge, or in my streams, I want to kind of help people by giving them entertainment. Yeah. It's just all about, helping and what I can do to make the world a little bit better.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear. Yan dedicate. Please don't take my sun.